playoff brackets have arrived and the postseason is here. Wait, never mind. The matchups are set, but we are still a month away from the playoffs. That means another month of marquee games. And tonight is no exception, all across Northeast Florida and Southeast Georgia. Buckle in for a jam-packed 30 minutes on the Friday Night Blitz.
This is Action Sports Jack's Friday Night Blitz.
Hey, this is the time of year when teams leapfrog each other in the standings, right? In district play and even for playoff spots. Not the case this year, so how about we just bring you a good old-fashioned game of leapfrog? Fun way to spend a Friday night out there on the high school fields.
I can't think of the last time I played leapfrog.
It's been a long time, so
it'd be weird if I played it like a week ago, though.
It was kind of cool to reminisce through those young kids today at Atlantic Coast High School. Hey, the playoffs are ready. The brackets are out in high school football, and we still have 3 to 4 weeks to play in the regular season. It's that kind of weird year in sports. Hello, welcome to the Friday Night Blitz. Brett Martineau and Stuart Weber.
Yeah, everybody makes the playoffs in 2020. We're going to get to that in just a little bit. The last few weeks, we've had some playoff-esque matchups, and the games have certainly delivered. How about those brackets? They are out. We'll take a peek at some of your matchups and discuss the new format. You don't get many one-and-dones in the high school game, but we're going to highlight a QB making the most of his only season in town. Another big-time, and we do mean big-time prospect, gets his All-American jersey, and the fans get their time to shine. This week's options for Fans of the Week coming up in just a couple minutes. But first, it is our Game of the Week.
Oakleaf alum Shaq Quarterman on hand to watch his alma mater take on county rival Fleming Island. Now a member of the Jaguars, of course. Straight to the second half. Golden Eagles run straight down the field, extend their lead to 22-7. TK Kosak run. Then Oakleaf wakes up. Walter Simmons III hits Kobe Bates on the short route. Look at him move. Off to the end zone, a little shake, and Bates. Get it?
No,
Knights within
like that
8.
a lot. I like that a lot. No, that's high-quality content.
Defense gets the offense back in action. Simmons finds Terrence Anthony, steps out of a tackle, gets in for 6 more points, 2-point conversion, ties it up. Hey, we're going to overtime. Knights up first. Simmons to Kobe Bates. Got it. Fights his way in for the score on the first play of overtime. Fleming would be up next, 29-22. You got to score on 4th down. Great Travis. Passes. It's complete, but it's short of the sticks. They make the tackle. Down go the Golden Eagles. Oakleaf rallies in a big-time way to defeat their county rival, 29-22.
Yeah, let's go ahead and bring in Marcel Robinson now. He is at Oakleaf with the latest on that amazing matchup between the Knights and Golden Eagles, where 48 minutes wasn't enough.
I'm just going to go ahead and don myself the moniker of the comeback kid. Second game in a row that Fleming Island has been involved, by the way, that a team has come back from trailing big in the second half to win a game. This time the Oakleaf Knights were successful, beating the previously undefeated Fleming Island Golden Eagles 29-22 in an overtime through a look. Coming straight out of the half, Fleming Island gets an 8-minute-plus drive, runs right down Oakleaf's throat to extend their lead. But Oakleaf didn't panic, and one game-changing move by Kobe Bates, the wide receiver, seemingly turned momentum for this particular game, and, well, the rest was history.
Playing county games, being Kings of Clay, putting that as a priority. That's one of our goals every year is to win the county. We've been licking our wounds after some of the physical games we played. This was another one of those games, and hopefully it's a momentum builder to where the kids understand like 4 quarters of football is what we're going to need to do against this schedule. There's no let-ups. We're going into Mandarin, going into Bartram Trail. Like, we have to be dialed in on every play for all 4 quarters if we're going to continue to be successful.
Interesting tidbit about this game. Fleming Island was getting their way with the run game, running left and right, and of course that aforementioned 8-minute drive that they had coming straight out of the first half. But they elected to pass the ball, going to the air in overtime, which, well, resulted in the game-saving and game-clinching pass deflection for the Oakleaf Knights. The Kings have been dethroned, and, well, the Knights are in charge of Clay County. Here at Oakleaf High School, Marcel Robinson, Action Sports Jax.
Week after week, we've had awesome games. What about next week? We got RIBAULT and Rains next week at 2 o'clock. Stanton at Paxson, Oakleaf and Mandarin. And, oh, look out for that last one. Bowles and Baker County. That could be fantastic. Back to the games and another dandy. Mandarin at Trinity Christian. Early on in this one now, Ja'Cory Jordan looks for his favorite target. It's Gators commit Marcus Burke. Doesn't disappoint, able to pull it in for the big pickup. It's the ground game that puts points on the board, though. Trayon Webb, 4-star, finds a hole, hits it. He'll go untouched. That was kind of easy and quick. 7-0 lead. Later in the first quarter, Mustangs get the ball in great position. Trey Lawrence able to find Jalen Smith. And, good strong hands. Drags a defender in for 6, ties it up, Stuart.
Yeah, Conquerors have really been clicking the last few weeks. Here's Webb once again, looking for contact. He wants contact. He gets contact. Takes it to the pylon, and Trinity Christian improves to 3-1. They get the victory over Mandarin tonight.
They pulled away in the second half. The Bartram Bears and the Ponte Vedra Sharks. Defensive struggle at halftime. Bartram up 10-7. Here's an example. We got a bad snap going to the end zone. And that made it 12-9. We had 2 of those happen. So
safety.
It was 2
Easy
safeties for each team. That's a wash. We had defensive highlights like this one, though. Eric Weatherly looking his way to the end zone, breaks one tackle, hops over a couple of others, loses the football as he enters the end zone, and after a long discussion, ends up being a touchback. Remember, there's no replay in high school football, so a big defensive stand.
Show him the video, Irfan.
Fourth quarter, Santino Marucci pitches to Weatherly, finds a big hole to run all the way down to the 5-yard line. Weatherly, one of the best in the area, and this guy's not bad either. Next play, A.J. Jones pushes the pile into the end zone. Bartram scores 19-9, and Ponte Vedra would then have the football. A little tricky or not. It kind of doesn't work. Instead, that's a fumble. Senior Jacob Cutler scoop and score. Bartram wins the football game, 30-17.
Hey, new this year, we want you to vote for our Air Engineers Coolest Fans of the Week. You're seeing fans from previous years just having a great time out at the games, but we want to show the fans having a good time at the games this year. All you got to do, go to actionnewsjax.com/vote. Your options include First Coast, as well as Terry Parker, and you can't forget about the Baldwin Indians. Those are your options. Go to actionnewsjax.com/vote, and let's go ahead and see how those 3 teams did in the games tonight.
Terry Parker hoping home field advantage will bring down the undefeated Baker County Wildcats, but here's kickoff. There's Jamon Ruiz, who will take it nearly all the way. Gets taken down at the 9-yard line, so that's an early start for the Wildcats on the road. They would go up 7-0. Let's go skip to the second quarter. Carson Crawford does it with his legs, does it with his arm, and he's got a buddy named Scooby Graham. Watch this. Grab the jersey, no. Cut back, that's not there. Shake a tackle, shake another tackle, cut back, cut outside, and gone for Scooby.
Wow.
Scooby Graham with one of the best runs you will see, and maybe we'll see it again later in the show. It's got to be a nominee. Next play, Crawford to Cam Smith. After everybody catches their breath, including me. Gets the final yard, another Wildcat touchdown. Baker County all over Terry Parker tonight, 42-14. They got a big matchup with Bowles next week.
They do. How about Andrew Jackson going to face the undefeated Baldwin Indians? Not much offense in the first quarter, but shout out to the special teams unit. Larry Worth blocks the Tigers' punt in the second quarter. Indians take over at midfield, but can't capitalize on the momentum-shifting play. Still in the second, Jalen Saunier drops a dime into the bucket. It's Ricky Shaw on the receiving end of this 26-yard touchdown. Tigers up 7-0. But here comes Baldwin with the best response. LaVarn Harvin takes the short pass from Bryce Tompkins. And it's nice when you make your quarterback look good like that, because that looks like a really long touchdown on a nice short pass. That was up 8-6 Indians. They go on to win 22-12. How about the First Coast Buccaneers? They host Yulee. Not a bad drive down Highway 17 for the Hornets. Marty Lee's team coming off a win over West Nassau, and they kept that momentum rolling. Larry Edwards looking deep. That's where he finds Van Adams wide open. Early touchdown and the lead. You like that spiral. That's beautiful. Defense gets it right back for the Bucs. Bad exchange on the snap. Matthew Parks falls on it for the home team. Edwards then sees that as, okay, well, I guess I have another opportunity to air it out, and let's do that. And when you have Jabari Mack downfield, why not? Touchdown, Bucs.
He can throw
13-0. He sure can.
Proving that tonight.
Lots of opportunities. How about one more? This time, you got to watch the effort from Mack. Look at this. Off his hands, around the defender, does a little spin move, and then takes it in to score.
It's like he lost his distance for a second. He's like, I might go the other way. No, wait, we're going to score this way.
Unbelievable. All First Coast tonight, 34-0 over Yulee.
Hey, we debut this new segment tonight. It's the Blitz QB High Five. So many good quarterbacks in the area, many playing really good football. This list coming into the night, and we'll change it week by week. Jalen Saunier from Jackson, you just saw him. Jacoby Myers, Ponte Vedra. Santana Jackson, big game last week for RIBAULT. Bryce Tompkins for undefeated Baldwin. And Trey Griner for unbeaten Clay.
We'll see him a little later in the show.
QB High Five tonight.
Okay, we go to the beach. Fletcher High play into the beat of their own drum as they host the Trojans. We'll start with the kickoff in the second half. Fletcher senior Joshua Davis makes the catch, and here he comes. Yeah, a long way. That's why we have a zoom lens, folks. Coming all the way to you. Senators up 17-0 at that point. What a play there. RIBAULT still looking for points, and they would find some points. Santana Jackson, just mentioned a moment ago. Hands off to Martranius Mack, runs it into the end zone. Trojans up by 6, or Senators up by 6, excuse me. Unfortunately, the extra point no good, so it's 17-6. More points for the Trojans in this next play. Jackson, the senior wide receiver, Anthony Felton, who makes the catch before a big tackle. RIBAULT gets the 6, again, no extra point. Final score 28-12, Fletcher with the win on homecoming.
Hey, this is a good matchup here. Rains and Sandalwood. I was over there for it. Turned into a defensive struggle. 6-0 in the second half. Saints on top. Rains trying to get out of their own end. Sandalwood disrupts the option. Ball on the ground. Jaquan Hicks comes away with it. And let's stay with this for a moment because number 55 is exciting. He's got the football. And then a double chest bump, and down he goes. Having some fun. Rains would force a missed field goal, though. So in the fourth quarter, they've got the football. More defense. Florida State commit Brendan Jennings. Hey, look at him chase. He's number 44. And he gets Tyrese Smith in the end zone. That's a safety. Boy, we saw a lot of safeties tonight. In fact, Sandalwood had a couple of them. Jennings all sorts of fired up. 8-0 the lead at that time in the fourth. Then they get the ball, and Chris Calhoun would run it in. He's electric. 15-0 at the time. Sandalwood goes to 4-0 after the 17-8 win. Rains now 1-4. Well, we started the show telling you all about the playoffs are already set. The brackets are out. And look at it at the wall that says it all. And how about a quick little golf clap to Stuart Weber? He did all this artwork and put it together. It looks beautiful, Weber.
It's not bad. It'll work.
So this is really the small school.
Yeah, we want to illustrate. So this is 4A to 1A. Yeah. We'll show you the real matchups for the higher schools and you know the consequentiality of it a little later on down the road.
That's a big word.
Don't know if it's a real one. I kind of added some syllables on one I knew.
But you know the other ones aren't just important. This is important too.
Yeah, no. What I mean to say is that. We'll tell you the games when we get to the games. This is just to kind of show you that we're going to have some play-in games. Every team who wanted to make the postseason this year made the postseason. Then they completely flipped a coin for seeding, 1 to however many in the region made it. Then they flipped a coin to see who's going to be the home game. This has been restacked to show home games on the bottom. Because that's how we do it. That's how it makes sense.
Yeah, it does make sense in our business to have the home team on the bottom. That's the way it works. But everybody chasing a trophy. We'll get to some of the bigger schools a little bit later on the other side of the bracket, if you will. Still to come, even more great games on this week 6 of the Friday Night Blitz. The Clay Blue Devils looking to stay unbeaten with West Nassau in town. That game is on the way.
Becoming All-American, for me, it's like a dream come true.
And say hey to Micah Morris, the Georgia committed offensive lineman from Camden County, getting his All-American jersey in a virtual ceremony this week. Family, coaches, teammates, all gathering to honor the Wildcats' big man. Congrats to Micah.
With a Mandarin Mustang, you know what it is.
And this the Friday Night Blitz, you hear me? Shout out to mama, though.
Love you, mama.
You're watching Action Sports Jax Friday Night Blitz.
Well, a reminder, we have a vote going for our coolest fans of the week. You only have a couple more minutes before we reveal the winner. Go to actionnewsjax.com/vote to pick your favorite. That's like the segment of the show where I feel like a game show host. But now we'll welcome back to the Friday Night Blitz. Brent Martineau, Stuart Weber. West Nassau having a tough time finding wins early this year.
Yeah, Clay is not. The Blue Devils undefeated so far in 2020. Tonight, those two schools matching up. Here come the Blue Devils in Clay County up against your West Nassau Warriors. Nice little matchup right there. First play of the second drive for the home team Blue Devils. Trey Griner, he's going to slip a tackle, runs it up the middle, and see ya. Touchdown Clay, 7-0 home team. Next series, it's Griner again with the ball, but instead of using his feet on this next possession, he decides to look deep to Demarion Frazier. Also does a nice little one play, one touchdown drive. That doesn't hurt if you can do that. It's like UCF, right? Don't count West Nassau out. Second quarter, here we go. Brady Wright, wide receiver screen pass to Prentice Davis, brings it all the way up to the 1 yard line, and on the next play, Brady Wright with a QB sneak. Did he get it? Wait for it. He got it. I'll just tell you that. Now, let's look at this next play for the Blue Devils. It'd be 3rd and 38. 3rd and 38. Trey Griner looking to make a play, looking to find his guy Frazier again.
It was a touchdown.
It wasn't a touchdown.
No, that last play.
Oh, it was, yes. But what a catch. Watch this catch. Oh, he gets a foot in on 3rd and 38.
What a play.
It wasn't a first down, though, but it was a great catch. Blue Devils win 50-22.
That's so disappointing. I thought you were going to tell me it was a first down.
Yeah, you know.
Oh, not disappointing, obviously, for West Nassau. Ed White and Atlantic Coast getting together in a beauty of a night. The Commanders like to command the clock. This is ESPN 690 Athlete of the Week. Jason Patterson, he handles a lot of the workload for Ed White. Part of an 8-minute drive in the second quarter really killed the clock. Eventually, though, it would be 4th and 5 inside the 10. So there you see, 4th down. So they drop back to pass. And the pass is broken up by Captain Desmond Evans for the Stingrays. That foils the Commanders' chance. Stays 10-0. Atlantic Coast in the lead. 90 seconds left in the half now. Ridge Jacobs and the Stingrays march down the field. Jacobs hits Pat Bryant, the Illinois commit. He catches it low and then goes to his right. Hey, man, I got more room on the left. Let's come back this way. And he beats everybody to the end zone. Atlantic Coast looking good. They go to 2-2. They win 31-13.
Pedro Menendez hosting the Englewood Rams. Falcons going to the air, because that's what Falcons do. Quarterback King Benford with a bomb to Tobias Brown. That awesome diving catch at the goal line. Very next play, Benford finishes it up. Short little keeper. Falcons in control at that point. Here's Terrence Ford throwing short, but picked off by Ryan Pickles. He's supposed to get picks. That's his name. Takes off towards Daytona. Last Ram gets him right before the goal line. So Cason Blanco comes in and he scores. That's all the first 5 minutes of the game, by the way. You got to love that. How about a shootout? Benford again, another touchdown. They scored 90 combined points. Menendez wins 55-35. Let's go to the Yellow Jackets. They got some Bulldogs in town tonight. Palm Coast driving Preston Roberts in the pocket. Throws a high one to a jumping Tyshawn Blount. He comes down with a big game. Roberts again, another pump fake. Almost gets the faux tie, but he stays with it. The bullet to David Stubbs into the red zone. Chris Chalin Parks takes the handoff, breaks the tackle, gets in. Palm Coast with a touchdown. Getting close. Third quarter now. St. Augustine on the move. Marshawn Harris gets tattooed as he catches it, but he caught it. Nice gain. All you got to do is hang on to it, right? How about Sammy Edwards closes out the drive with a touchdown pass to Hunter Skinner. Yellow Jackets win it 27-7.
Let's jump out to the west side for Bishop SNYDER hosting Deltona Trinity on homecoming week. Take it away, Weber. You were there.
Yeah, I shot this one. What a game. Cardinals down by 8. Defense providing a spark as this actually started with a nice play for the visitors, but then the ball is loose. Christian Villanueva falls on it. SNYDER takes over. Ejon Richardson at QB for the home team. Folks, he's going to be tired after this play because he goes left. He's going to make a cut back inside, and he's going to start to take off down the sideline. Looks like he might be bound for the end zone, but the turf monster got him at the 10. Huge gainer, goal to go. Richardson to the right side this time. This senior will not be denied of the end zone. Watch, flipped upside down and across the goal line. Bishop SNYDER would be within 2 at that point. All season long, we've been highlighting some sports stars of tomorrow. Guys, you can watch on Friday nights this year, and then major college football next year, like Michael Mislinski over here, the Bishop Kenny lineman who is headed to the University of Texas next year. This week we spotlight a guy many don't know about. This is his one and only season of high school football in Northeast Florida. It's Bartram Trail QB Santino Marucci.
Santino Marucci is a 6'1", 190-pound quarterback at Bartram Trail High School. As a dual-threat quarterback, he can rack up big yards for the Bears through the air and on the ground. This year, Santino is building off a huge junior season when he delivered 32 touchdowns for his previous team, the Benjamin School. He threw for 1,951 yards and 21 touchdowns as a passer, and also carried the ball 110 times for 445 yards and 11 touchdowns. Following last season, Santino transferred to Bartram Trail after moving to St. John's. His strong arm and accuracy are igniting the Bears' offense this season. After 4 games, he has a 106.8 quarterback rating and averages 5 yards per carry. He maintains quick feet and a short trigger to quickly move the ball down the field to his receivers. And he is committed to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons for 2021.
Battle for Glynn County, Brunswick, and Glen Academy. This is a good one. First drive of the game, Pirates with 2nd and 4. After they run out of the tunnel, Quarterback K.J. Lee ends the ball to Chuckabee Hill. Slips through the line for the 30-yard touchdown. Pirates lead 7-0. Glen Academy made a game of it late, but Brunswick wins 24-21. All right, Creekside at home against Nice tonight on senior night. How about Preston Strope? With the carry and just pinballs off would-be tacklers on his way to the end zone. Made it 10-3. Knights with a 31-17 victory. They bounce back with a W.
Bulls, they're going to face Baker County next week, but facing Ocala Trinity tonight, the third Trinity we've shown on the show. The Celtics going for it on 4th down, but Caden Fordham there for a stop. It was a low-scoring first half. The only touchdown would come from Zay Connie. Bulls with a hard-fought win, 24-7, as you see Connie take it to the house.
In Waycross, Ware County QB Thomas Castellanos up the middle and dives for the goal line. They give it to him. Then, a little bit later, Gators on the move again. Castellanos up top to Raiden Kennedy. Ware County, big win, 43-21.
Number 15, Brooks Hicken.
Thursday night football. We gave Dad Cam the night off. Providence hosting St. Joe's. Tavio Taller did not take the night off. Stallions running back able to capitalize on a couple short fields. There's a touchdown for Taller. Providence goes on to get the big win, 49-27 over St. Joseph. Here is Bradford, the Tornadoes, taking on Hawthorne. They would fall into a 13-0 hole, finally get a touchdown when Dejan Shanks scores on the QB keeper. And how about this? They scored 3 times in the last 3 minutes of the game, come back to win 28-25.
Incredible. How about an update on our Fans of the Week?
The coolest Fans of the Week is brought to you by Air Engineers.
Hey, Baldwin's got it going on right now, right? They're undefeated on the football field, and their fans are voting to be the coolest Fans of the Week.
He had a ball of water, so he was going to stay cool.
There you go. Baldwin Indians are our coolest Fans of the Week. Stay with it now. You can vote on actionnewsjacks.com/vote, and could have a different winner in our 11/20 edition of the Blitz. And there's more to come on the Blitz, including the play of the day. And we had some awesome candidates tonight. We want to remind you, more of the Blitz at 11:20 on CBS 47, so don't go anywhere. And you can always watch the show on Facebook at any time.
I'm Chandler Curtin.
And I'm Miles Montgomery.
And this is the Friday Night Blitz.
Let's go, baby!
The play of the week is brought to you by Farah and Farah.
Hey, we got to give the play of the week to Scooby Graham from Baker County. How about this run? What an incredible run it was for Scooby Graham as we leave you with that here on a Friday night. Another edition of the Blitz coming up at 11:20.
Yeah, that was a good one. We had lots of amazing games, and we're getting set up for even more great games next week. Not to mention Reigns and RIBAULT, of course, next Saturday coming up. But, man, Baker County, Bulls, that's going to be a fun one next week.
Unbelievable game tonight. Oakleaf wins in overtime, comeback fashion against Fleming Island. We'll show you that again at 11:20. You can always check out the entire show on Action News Jack's Facebook page. And what do you say we give a nod to the band? Oh, one other note here. The Yankees lost. The Rays won in 5.
You were jubilant.
Yankees are eliminated.
You were going nuts.
If I had a bigger smile on my face tonight, that might have been why. Let's leave you with the band of the week. That is Providence Stallions. Hope you had a good day, everybody. Have a good weekend, and more high school football to come in just a little bit.
Thanks for watching the Action Sports Jacks Friday Night Blitz.
Action Sports Jacks Primetime,
Saturday at 10:30 on Fox 30.